the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run with Sanders. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football and doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. James has got it, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
So often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau. He beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll try to run the option to pick it up. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. James now to return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end. Got it. And he'll tackle about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup. Here's the 4th down. So they declare this out.
Keys to any game play. But you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Jones to Galladay, 1st down Giants.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Jones to Galladay there for a Giant 1st.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got Bellinger.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
In a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown!
Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and
finish it off with 6 points.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Golladay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is Smith to the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. On the draw, here's Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Azeez Ojulari, his 2nd sack of the night. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now Jones on first down. He's got Slayton on the snap. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Gets it quickly to Galladay. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down and goal. Jones forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
stands tall down near the goal line.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, here's Barkley again. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
On first down, Hurts.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on second down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets him right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
43 is the mark, 43. Check.
Throwing, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's James.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd and 9, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Just a lot going on here in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
But is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Jones operating from the gun.
Throw right side, taken in by Ballinger.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. He pushes forward but comes up short of goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they're able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back to throw. Jones. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a 9 that brings up 4. After seeing that, maybe time to get back to some downfield throws here.
Anything, change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Elliott is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second and 5 now. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth. That pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Hurts down here taking it in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place. It's just 4 timeouts here.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here in Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sack of the evening.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Gano's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 5. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down, less than a yard. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.